Welcome everyone to Arts Class and Everything in Between. I am your host, Eileen, aka Eileen Little Crafter. Additional information about this show and my Little Crafter show, which is on YouTube, can be found on my website, eileenlittlecrafter.com. Alrighty guys, so today's show is Everything Under the Sun. You're probably wondering, what the heck is that? Okay, so these are my monthly slash obsession favorites that I've been using either for a month, a week, or a couple of days, and I just really like them a lot, and I think that you guys would benefit from them, whether it's from crafting, clothing, apps, games. Well, even though sometimes I may do a separate podcast about that, but that's okay as well. And so moving right along. Like I said, I know I didn't say this. I got this idea from beauty bloggers and other YouTubers, which I thought was pretty cool. I have a couple of things that I would like to share with people that I think they should know about or not talking about. So, I mean, not that I'm an influencer, but, I kind of feel like it's cool to share. Maybe somebody else who are my subscribers will enjoy, this and probably say, I use something else like this, or yada, 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 or I use this app, and, or maybe it's in the same realm of, like, let's say a beauty product, makeup product, something cheaper, something, this color is, I have this color in that line, that sort of thing. Get the conversation going. And so anyways, so without further ado, here are everything under the sun. Alrighty. And I know you're probably wondering why I didn't just say, my monthly faves. One, it's kind of a boring title. Two, everybody uses it. And three, I kind of just wanted something fun and different. I don't know, it's probably all the same reasoning, but and four, I like the name. Alrighty, so starting out with something that I've been kind of obsessing about, making t-shirts. So I actually bought a couple of t-shirts, and where did I buy the t-shirts from? I bought a bunch of different sizes. Well, actually, the sizes for David, I, and Desi. So, excuse me. It's David, Des, and I. For our t-shirts. And I have this. I use my Cricut, and I've been buying a lot of different digital images from a lot of different places, and those are the places that I'm going to be talking to you about. So anyways, so I bought from Kmart. Kmart has been having a really good prices, and they have a really good selection on different, I can actually find, because I normally try and buy them, like, let's say from, Family Dollar, but they don't always have my size. I like big t-shirts, so I'll get them in a 3X. So sometimes, they're all gone by now, or they don't have the color that I want. So I bought them at Kmart, and I normally have good luck with them. And so Kmart is really good, and I like the quality of their t-shirts. Whether it's from Gallant or Hanes or something like that. So that's always good. Another place that I like to buy my clothes, and also I buy my clothes there myself, and my son's clothes, always loving them. So Kmart is really good. I also buy myself clothes there, and for me it's a little harder because in the beginning it was a little harder because I could only buy like large men's clothing, but now they have a women's plus size. And I bought a couple of good skirts from there that I still have. Some t-shirts, workout clothing that I still have. So whether it's from the men's department or from the women's department. So it's really good. Another good store that is also one of my obsessions and favorites is Torrid. I love Torrid, and they also have a sale going on. I don't know if it's still on this week or whatever. But I got myself some t-shirts. And I know this is crazy. I bought myself a black t-shirt with a Day of the Dead skull, or Day of los Muertos skull. She is so cute. She has this pink rose, and I know everyone's gonna like, pink, you hate pink. But that was the only color there. But I really love the skull. I love the design. I would have preferred either a green or red rose, but hey, no, we can't always get what we want. So I really love this shirt, and you're like, okay, black and summer. Yeah, I'm a New Yorker. We wear black even twice on Sunday. But you know, it is what it is. So really cute. And they came out with their camis. Loving their camis. I love the quality of their camis. This one that I got is, I think it's called Turquoise, and this one is their Foxy cami. Really, really cute, and I will definitely put some links down below. I'm definitely going to be working on the blog post. I know. I owe you a bunch of blog posts. So moving right along at that. The camis are really cool. I love their colors. They have different styles. I guess like they're called different, but I don't know if they're different styles, but they really look cool, and they have a bunch of different colors. The one, not for nothing, the cami that I really miss are the ones with the built-in bras, but I don't know why they don't have those anymore, but it is what it is. Yeah, because summertime, ladies, come on, but they do have really good, what is those, multi, strap bras that are really cool, that are strapless. So you can wear them in a bunch of different styles, so that's really cool, and they've got great sizes. So the camis come in a lot of different colors, and this one is $18.99. Love Torrid. Love Torrid. And I know that there is a bunch of different plus size stores that have great quality clothing as well, but Torrid is easier for me to get to, and I love their style of clothing. It just seems more appropriate for me. Alright, so moving right along, from clothing to the world of crafting. There are a bunch of different sites that I've been using, and one of them is from fonts, one of them is for images, picture, web design, whatever. You name it, it's pretty much in there, I think. Alright, so this follows on the road of designing a t-shirt. Last month I got the digital Cricut box, which was a Marvel themed kawaii images and a few other like adult, like they look like regular images of superheroes. But the kawaii ones are just adorable, and they also released another for which I'm obsessed about. I think I'm just completely obsessed about the kawaii image is for Marvel's for Cricut design. They oh, I lost my train of thought there. The kawaii images from Cricut. I have the Guardians of the Galaxies, the Marvel, and also Iron Man, the Avengers. That's the word. The name of the team, the Avengers. I'm also thinking about they have a set of, I don't know what they're calling this one, but it's different images from Spider-Man. And I don't really know some of the characters from this particular new spin-off that they have for Spider-Man. I know that they came up with a new cartoon, but they really do have some cute Spider-Man images, and yeah, I'm a Spider-Man fan as well. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm gonna buy a couple of those images as well. I've also, because I just have been kind of liking the kawaii stuff, and I know I don't buy the bobbleheads because they don't have enough room. But yeah, I probably would if we did have the room. But yeah, moving right along. So I've been really obsessed with the Cricut, their imagery, and working with the new Design Space. I think it's going to be called Design Space 3. Don't know if it's when it's going to be out of beta, or if that's what they're calling it, Design Space Beta. Don't know yet. Cricut hasn't really released any videos. They've just been releasing images, which is okay, I guess, but it would be nice. In terms of like where I get my sources from, a lot of YouTubers who are affiliated with Cricut, and it's pretty cool because they give you a discount code and they get a little something back from them, from Cricut. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So I've been using the code for this month. And I'll talk about that in a sec. So anyway, so I've been obsessed with trying to learn how to use the Cricut software, the Design Space 3, and I like it. Everything's pretty much on top. There are a few little things down on the bottom. Some of the buttons are the same. I'm still trying to remember where or how to get the canvas, if the canvas is available. The canvas basically is like, let's say if you want to print and cut, if you want to make sure your letters are the right size for, like, let's say if you're designing for a t-shirt, book bag, canvas bag, things like that, they give you images that you could size appropriately so that you know how is it going to look. Because before, sometimes I would cut stuff out and yeah, I would be so like, forget it, I'm not doing it. So yeah, so that's been a pretty good pretty good feature, especially for someone who needs a lot of visual aid. So yeah, so I've been really obsessing with that, trying to learn how to do that, and watching videos on the Design Space. I'm really loving that thing. In terms of what I've shared with my Instagram stories, I shared that I'm going to be making a Groot t-shirt. I just gotta find the time to make that, and I think also something else, and I don't know. Anyway, I decided to make some Groot t-shirts, and I was lucky enough to get the last month's box, and I already figured out how I want to design it. And then I was thinking about, I wanted to use the saying "We are Groot" because that's one of the things he says in the movie, and basically it means like we are family. And I thought that would be a pretty cool thing to have us, the three of us, in matching t-shirts. So, and I kind of wanted it to be like he's basically, I mean, he's not a tree, but he's of plant origin, I guess. I'm not 100% sure of this. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So he is kind of viney, and it kind of reminds me of a tree and a jungle. I wanted to use something that would look appropriate with that. So I was looking at my Cricut library, and they didn't have anything that seemed appropriate in letter wise. So what I did was, I've been looking at this site called fontbundles.net, and I was looking through their free ones. I didn't have anything, and then they found something for their paid one. It's called the Jungle Font, and I will definitely put a link down below for that one. Saw it, and I said, great price. I can see myself using this for scrapbooking if we go to, like, let's say the botanical gardens, because I love taking pictures of the gardens. Any plants, like, let's say if I want to use it for scrapbooking, I can use it for birthday cards. I can use it for, like, even if you don't have a Cricut, like, let's say you want to make your own invitations, you can use that for. If you want to use it for, like, let's say you're journaling, you could shrink it down and then cut it out by hand or with a paper trimmer, if you're a little nervous about cutting with scissors, and cut it out so that it could fit on your page. So even if you don't have a digital cutting machine, you can use it in a lot of different ways. So that's pretty cool. So I designed it, and I am really happy the way it came out. The way it looks for right now. I'm going to be cutting it out very, very soon and filming that. I don't know if I'm going to do a test cut first and then film it if I like it. If I have to make tweaks, then I'll make tweaks, but we'll see. We shall see. Anyways, so that's another site that I've been obsessing about because they do have some free images, free fonts and images and stuff like that. So, pretty cool. What was I going to say? So that's another site that I've been really obsessing about. And how could we use it for our Cricut? Well, lucky for us, our Cricut allows us to use fonts from our system, which basically are fonts from our PC and fonts from their library. So what you do is you just download it into your computer and you can use it for your Cricut. And now, the other site that I've been kind of obsessing about is PicMonkey. PicMonkey is basically a video, not video, let me not say video, seeking about videos. What was I going to say? I was thinking about pictures. You can edit your pictures. You can also use the software to help you with thumbnails for YouTube. You could also help it make your banner. I used mine. I had to redesign it. I don't really know because there's not a lot of videos on how to use this particular software. I mean, there's some on YouTube, but I don't know. Anyways, I figured it out. I looked at it. I kind of liked it, and then I asked David, and he's like, "Yeah, that's great. It looks good." So I was like, "Okay." And then I kept on looking at it. I'm like, you know what? He's right. I really like it. It's simple. It's you know, it's simple, but you know, you can see everything now. Everything's proportioned. Everything is clean and proportionate and streamlined. So, and I like it. I am going to think about other ways of adding little things here and there for, like, let's say if I want to use it for springtime, summer's coming up, so that would be cool. Maybe, you know, with PicMonkey I could add like a little sun or something like that to make it look more tropical. Maybe, you know, do something with the cat, make her look a little, you know, different. So anyways, so that is what you can do with your PicMonkey. You could edit whatchamacallit, pictures, and you can make, I think it's called PNG files. And then once you save your PNG, save it as a PNG file, because I did that before. I saved it as something else and it didn't work for my Cricut. Save it as a PNG file, and then you can be able to upload the image. You can't move anything, so once you do it, that's it. But you can't upload like images from your Cricut onto PicMonkey, which is kind of wonks. And I don't think you can upload SVG files onto PicMonkey as well. I'm gonna read up on that more because I had a few things that I wanted to do. But even if, like, let's say if I have an SVG file, I can always put it on my Cricut and then work around, use a font from PicMonkey, like, because, you know, and this is a paid feature. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, it's a paid feature. You can use PicMonkey for free. You can also pay, you know, with the Crown, there's a lot of different stuff on there. So PicMonkey has a free service, and they also have a paid service. The paid service, you get a lot more functions, and one of the cool functions that, you know, that I would like to use is the carving of the letters, and so, or make it a circle or whatever. So that was another idea. I didn't know that they had that, so I think that's another idea we can think about for maybe a t-shirt. Interesting. Anyways, Jeez Louise, I lost my train of thought. So you can use that and then put it over and stuff like that. And So yeah, so I think that, you know, even if you are a paid member and they have different prices, I think being a paid member isn't that terribly expensive, and you got a lot more features. You can make cards, you can, you know, I guess like a service of some sort, I don't know. I haven't really gotten into that. You can put overlays, you can change your pictures to different, like they have like different, special things that you could do to make, like, let's say if you want to use your picture for a Halloween theme, Christmas theme, things like that. So that's always cool to use. So PicMonkey is pretty cool. And you, like I said, you can use it for YouTube in terms of making your own banner and your thumbnails, which is awesome, really cool. Speaking of YouTube, you guys know that I have been having a huge problem with filming. Not filming per se, but just editing. I can no longer use, and because it's been driving me insane, and as more time goes by, it seems to work less and less the way I want it to. And that is Windows Maker. That is no longer part of, I mean, you can still download it from them, but you can't, there's no updates for it, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my computer or just the program itself. So Windows Maker has been working really slow. It's not responding well. It shuts down. It's just been driving me completely insane. So I decided that I wanted something else, and I looked up, you know, different videos, and that's how I found Think Media TV. And I've been watching their show, Sean Show, Video Influencers, another great show that Sean and Benji Travis have been, well, let me not just, Benji from my It's Judy's Life, and he also has his own, like, little YouTube channel. Well, not little, he has his own YouTube channel, plus he's on Judy's Life, and he does something with Sean. They have their own little community going around there. So it's a lot, but it's a lot of information, and it's really cool, and it helps me a lot with thinking about how to present my my channel. And I was watching him and got a few ideas, but the price tags were just a little way too high. So I started looking into more YouTubers who had a lot of videos, and one name kept on popping up, which was Filmora. By Wondershare, and I thought that was pretty cool that they offered a free trial service. I forgot for how long, and I was watching a lot of their how-to videos, and they still make more how-to videos. They have their own YouTube channel, by the way, and I think PicMonkey has their own YouTube channel. I know that Torrid has their own YouTube channel, which I need to subscribe to. And it was so cool because I had my t-shirt on, and I tagged, I kind of did it a little crooked way so you guys can see the t-shirt, and I tagged Torrid, and they actually liked my t-shirt. They liked the picture, well, because they liked their t-shirt, but they liked that I shared their whatchamacallit. So thank you for that, Torrid. That was really cool. Alrighty, I'm regressing. So what did I want to say? Alrighty, so okay, so Filmora was highly recommended by a lot of YouTubers, and like I said, it came with a free trial, so I downloaded it just to see how it works. And FYI, they have an app. So does PicMonkey. Forgot to mention that also. I was playing around with it. It was a little complicated, and some days, you know, it's a little frustrating. It's a little bit of a learning curve. Not much. I think my patience level needs to be worked on, but that's just me. So what did I want to say? So I was working with it, and this one feature, you guys are going to seriously laugh at me. I was thinking about it. I was gonna wait until the trial and then wait and then I'll buy it. But when I saw that you can film on screen, that was a huge game changer. That was like, oh, holy cow! I had to get it, and I got it with the updates. Yeah, I know. I'm crazy. I am really, really crazy. They was like, oh, really? Like, really? Seriously? You just bought it? No, I bought it because it was a good editing, but the fact that you can film on screen without having to use a weird tripod angle, holding your camera this way or that way, it was just, oh my god. Because I want to start, like I told David, I want to start trying to film more Cricut videos, my design, how I'm designing things, so people can know, and stuff like that. Just, because I like these types of videos. And I wouldn't film them because I was kind of embarrassed about how the quality of the video comes out, the quality of when I film on, like, let's say my iPad wasn't terrible. I would say about 4 or 5 out of a 10. It wasn't terrible, but not everybody has an iPad. So therefore I was like, what could I do? I've been thinking about it for a long time. And those videos that I see that they are able to film on screen, I kept forgetting to ask. But anyways, long story short, I saw that you can do it, and I bought it, and I really like it. And they're coming out with a lot of more different intros, endings, that are really cool. For me, I would like to see, in my personal opinion, I would like to see more intros and endings geared towards, like, let's say, paper and artists, paper crafters and artists, like painters and illustrators, things like that. Those would be pretty cool. I mean, I know that they have some for business, beauty bloggers, food type videos. What else? It's a lot. There's a lot. Exercise videos, and those intros and endings are really awesome, but they are not geared towards my my videos, so that kind of defeats the purpose in a sense. But I do use my own logo anyways. I use my my logo that Brian Savinas designed for me. Thank you, Brian. I love that logo. It's just so cute. So it was kind of sad for me to have to chop it. I love the lettering. I couldn't figure out, like I said, I couldn't figure it out. So I made it work. I figured it out. I'm like, okay, so even though I'm going to lose the lettering, it was just, I found the font that really worked. And even with, like, let's say, if I bought the font from, like, let's say, fontbundles.net, I could use that, because I'm not selling anything, technically I'm not selling anything, and I'm using it for my personal use. So maybe I might find a font that I really enjoy from that site and use it on my logo. Woo-hoo, that sounds awesome. I know, I am just losing it today. Anyway, guys, so Filmora has been a really good, it has been a little bit, like I said, for me, a learning curve. And sometimes for me it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with, but I'm learning and I'm having fun, and it's a really good, I find that I'm making better quality videos, and the fact that I could use it, to film what I'm working on for my Cricut design space is like a 10 for me. So yay! You can also use it, like, let's say if you're designing something on PicMonkey, you want people to see, or if you're doing online gaming, I think that would be, like online video PC games would be cool. What else could you probably use that function for? There's a lot of different things, I'm sure, but yeah, just awesome sauce. So, and speaking of imagery, SVG. Oh no, is it Love SVG or SVG Love? That site is just awesome sauce as well. I bought a bundle, 1,000 images and sayings, stuff like that, and it was just so cool. You can also get free images, you know, like again from my t-shirt idea, my mug idea, whatever, or tumblers, you know, are pretty cool. And I have a couple that I might wanna alter for myself. So it's a lot, but I'm excited, and I love it. I love the site. It's a really cool site, and I just would highly recommend it if you have any type of electronic digital, you know, cutting machine. You might want to check that site out. It's really, really cool. And yeah, so what else I was thinking? No, I think that's about it. I made my list, you know. I remember I read it, and I think that's definitely it. I don't want to go back into my and stop and stop it. I probably should have wrote it out quickly, and you know, anyways, so that is about it, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, or you can always email me at eileenlittlecrother.com, comments, questions, and show suggestions. Even if you leave them down below, your show suggestions, I would be happy to read them. And if you guys have any other like websites that or stores that you like, I definitely would love to hear from you as well. And I will see you guys next week in the next podcast. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.